than anyone else. I mean, you cannot really call this a choke tube because we are not using constriction at all to control that shot pattern. It's when the wad hits that stud and holds back for just a millisecond, allowing all that shot to go out in a nice uniform pattern. Now the length that those tubes stick out the end of the barrel, this length right here, this is a 10 gauge tube and it will shoot a 3.5 inch shell. Well, that stud ring is located right about in here. So because the stud ring is here, it's going to have a hold of the base of that plastic wad. The flimsier front part of that plastic wad is encompassed by this portion of the tube. So all your shot is getting out while that stud ring has a hold of the base of that wad. All your shot's getting out ahead, and this happens in a millisecond. But your wad just still will come out, but it's, you know, it falls 25 feet in front of you instead of hitting a 40-yard target. You know, it comes out right here. Well, all your shot's getting out ahead. A lot of times that plastic shot cup, if it's allowed to go smoothly through a choke tube, it'll hit your target, interfere with your shot pattern. Like say if you're shooting just to zero your gun or whatever, it'll interfere with that. And you may see a donut, you know, all your pellets are hitting the target out around here and there's a hole in the middle, and that's because your wad has interfered with your shot pattern. Well, if you're aiming dead center on a turkey or whatever, well, of course, if you've got a hole in your pattern, you're not gonna hit it. So that's what we're trying to do, is eliminate that wad from interfering with your shot pattern. Hold it back just a millisecond, allowing all that shot to exit at once. Because with a regular traditional constriction tube, you have a funnel. Basically, they just taper up tighter or, you know, more open, and they're just funneling that shot out the end. So from first BB to last, you may have 16 feet of shot spraying out through there. This way, we only have about 2.5 to 3 foot all at once, more pellets on target all at once, and that's the big key right there. So I'm not saying we're any better, we're a lot different, and we're not using constriction, so we can't really call it a choke. It's not choking.